Now, ladies and gentlemen, the past 48 hours for Counter-Strike Global Offensive updates has been rather crazy. We have the Antwerp removal update. Of course, that is telling us when those stickers and those capsules are going to get removed, which are a very good and bad thing. And of course, the matchmaking update. And this is something people have been asking for a very long time, including myself. I feel like Valve should have some sort of matchmaking system, competitor to Faceit or ESCA or a third-party service in their own games, so people don't have to use a third-party service or third-party software to play proper matchmaking. Now, of course, all we have to have next is some sort of anti-cheat and maybe Source 2, and that would fix, I think, a lot of things and issues that a lot of people have with Counter-Strike. Now, this has recently happened when I'm not in town, and this is a quick PSA for most people. I am not currently in my home setup. I'm in a completely different country, dealing with some things at the moment. Should be back to regular uploads pretty soon. But for now, I might be a day or two behind with updates or some sort of market update, but we still will cover them, of course. And that's what we'll be discussing and talking about in today's video. Some sort of things in the market, my thoughts on the Antwerp update, and just this entire update in general. But before we do so, if you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you are new. And here's a quick word from our video sponsor, SkinsMonkey. Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, SkinsMonkey. Now, if you guys are unfamiliar with what SkinsMonkey is, they are currently the biggest growing Counter-Strike Global Offensive trading marketplace for skins, which is absolutely amazing, with great fees as well. Let's just say you guys have some skins you're really not feeling anymore. SkinsMonkey is the best way to trade them. In this trade, to be exact, I actually profited 18 cents, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but considering it's a trading website, it's actually very good. Sign up today to get up to a $5 bonus, which is very nice. And if you've never used the website before, well, you can use my code MANDO. Go up to the top right, you claim that bonus. And if you guys want to deposit with real life cash or crypto, you get a 25% deposit bonus, which is very nice. So for the first thing, the microphone quality might be a little different than you guys regularly hear. It's a different microphone. It's actually the same brand, just one a little below that one that's more portable. So this update came out on August 1st. It is now August 3rd as of me recording this, and the matchmaking update. This is what most people care about. So for this right now, Valve has reset everyone's rank, which is really good. I have yet to play this update and see what rank I get. I was currently Gold Nova 2 at the time, or before this update anyway. Have been like LE before, DMG. But the past 2 years, I kind of just hop on CS every once in a while with my friends rather than playing on my own. And if I want to take it very serious, I play something like Faceit, if that makes any sense. And I feel like most people do. And for the matchmaking update, you had people for like Stewie2K or, some of the top NA pros, for an example, or European pros who would hop on matchmaking just to mess around. But I would say North America, this is where it got really affected. I would say a lot of people's ranks were horrible. Like, you would play Gold Nova and then play an LE game if you were both ranks at one point in your life. And for me anyway, when I was both of those ranks, I found it actually harder and more competitive in the Gold Nova ranks because you have a lot of people like myself or the low MGs, for an example, that kind of like to mess around with their friends. And then when you hop on at night, you're playing against other people exactly like you. And that wasn't determining your skill level very well. And then when you're playing against regular Gold Novas or with Gold Novas, they're trying to learn how to throw a certain smoke properly, and it just doesn't really make sense a whole lot. They're brand new. You're like 3 or 4, or for me, for an example, almost decade old into CSGO, and it's just really weird. It feels off. I think the recalibration of the skill levels and the skill gap in CS is very good. I think what they're doing here is really good as well. So I think this update was really well needed. A lot of people are seeing their ranks go from Gold Nova to MG. I know people that were at MG, maybe hitting LE, so maybe when I play, I'll also make a video on that, see how that goes. But when you win, that of course will happen. But the most important thing I would say for the CSGO investing scene is this update. The last week to purchase Antwerp 2022 stickers and capsules are available in the store until August 8th. So the reason I say this is kind of a bad thing is this creates a lot of, I would say, fake hypes that may happen, because you're going to have a lot of people that are like, oh, this ends August 8th. I'm going to buy up a lot of capsules because we know when the end and removal date is. And they've never done this before with any major. They haven't told us like, oh, next week or the week after, we're going to remove these capsules. Usually Valve just removes them. And in the past, what they've done is something I remember from Katowice 2019 and, even Krakow 2017. The stickers will be in the shop for a very long time, and then it really depends on how well they sell, and then they'll keep them in the sale and keep them in the actual active duty thing where people can actually buy them for a very long time. This year, it's been a little different with that. So I would like to make a whole Antwerp video on its own, what I think is going to happen with it. But for now, I think Antwerp is still fine. But I think a lot of people who are invested into it, I think you should maybe really consider jumping out of Antwerp investments possibly if it's something you're kind of shaky on. As soon as these things get removed, and of course go up in price for the first 24 to 48 hours just because of FOMO, because this is honestly One of the bigger risk investments was from the beginning, but now since this happened, I think it's actually going to create a lot of false hope and just a lot of panic when buying these capsules and of course selling them, because we're going to end up probably with more than 100,000 of these things for even something like the Champions capsule, which is quite a bit. And while for the capsules currently on the market, the Antwerp Legends capsule, non-autograph of course, is 607,000. This is not even during the sale removal date. Challengers at 233,000, which is kind of crazy at 26 cents. It's a lot lower in price than of course the Legends capsule, but it has 500,000 more, which I guess the Legends is getting opened quite a bit more. And for the rest, it's about 100,000 for each, 74,000 for the autograph contenders, which you got to thank those people who told you to buy those up when they were 15,000. And then of course, Antwerp Champions capsules, 27 cents at 20,000 quantity. So the quantity is going up and it's really only going to go up from here. Let me know what you guys think. A more in-depth video will be posted tomorrow on what I think about this update specifically, mainly about the Antwerp removal and mainly causing panic. Now, for you, I would not panic at this moment in time. You have about a week left to really make some really good decisions and also some really bad ones, but that's what we'll be discussing and talking about. And for people who have questions about Katowice 2015, I know I've gotten a lot of those recently, and just older major stickers and sticker investing in general. I want to make a general video on that maybe later this week as well. Let me know what you guys think. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.